This out. She just climbed all the way to me. She should just climb through my leg and just kept on climbing. And it's still up here. Just because she's feeling this weird cold sensation. I don't know if she's just afraid. You see the reflection there of. I believe that. I'm trying to be careful so she wouldn't fall. Sitting close, she wants to jump. But yeah, it's the thing that they often keep pouring in the air. And this is God just telling, enough. Because look how cute it is. I hope you get to see us. See her. It's to guarantee that she's safe. And today was not much different. Now I was also caring for the other cats, which by the way is the official definition of what I was doing here. Should upload this one as well. I realized that that's the bad thing in the other one. I was talking about the Paraguayan car. Just contextualize that. The point is, what I think to say about Argentina, I wasn't saying until they committed those horrible crimes against me, those insane crimes against me. The thing I'm talking about Paraguay would be kind of the you got to see before, right? Because so far I don't barely mention them directly, and if and yet you see them, some of them committing crimes after crimes after crime, right? It's me now, and because of that, I was inspired by that guy kicking the box. It was right next to her box. Um, Again, properly documented. And so in the future, if I start dressing like I talk about the Argentinians, you know where it came from. You know the is the chicken or is the egg, whichever one came first. That's a poor way to phrase it, but basically it means you're gonna see it. But also the one in YouTube, that version, because it's gonna be a you need context version to explain that. So I'll probably make that one unlisted and just upload another one, just clipped to me talking, living my life with nothing happening, and then that happening there. Because it's enough for me, unrelated. And the point is, well, that now again, why would you ever think that as a threat? I'm not saying that they might have a secondary motive. I'm looking for those always, but especially now on that thing. But the face value motive, do you really think that a guy like me that would have any chance of working? It's so absurd that for a couple glances, I know it's not the case, but a couple minutes, I even think, was that so I would be better? He's a good guy in disguise? Clearly not. But sometimes my brain just falls down into it because it's so effective at conveying good things for me and terrible things for monkeys in general. He just made it explicit that, again, I have done nothing against those people, period. Right, I want you to understand. By the way, we have on confirmation. I just need to catch that part in the video, but I'm almost certain. Because the thing I got to see on the video was exactly the same. It was the back of the car. So, of before. And if it is the same as before, we have that basically on the cart, essentially. And know exactly who it is. And it is the shit people. From the ones that place shit on the floor, seemingly, and on here, which I will talk to the guy. Uh, because guess what? I have one of them taking a piss at a pile of wood on video, which is also it is already online on YouTube now. It wasn't before; it was just on the backup. Now it is online on the place to see. Just so we're on the, you know, and that's a full blown localization. That's exactly the plane. If it is them, I'm gonna watch this one again, which was to the other song is where I realized the thing is talking there, which I'm just placing context here. I'm also gonna upload this one. Also because I want to show me and the cat because the cat just climbed on me. But I just want you to know, which by the way I felt so warm because she climbed right here. She stayed right here, kind of like a little spider. So I just hug her. And that's the thing, by the way, they're pouring there. It's causing her to feel insecure and afraid and want some shelter, which is also why she's there. Um, when I come, I think I'm gonna put her like a roo or a kangaroo inside my coat, inside my pants. Let's explain that. I put the coat inside the pants so she doesn't fall down. And because the coat is inside the pants, the belt fixes it. Uh, so she doesn't fall down. She obviously doesn't get to the pants. That's the whole point of the belt. And she stays safe like a roo in my belly. This is so dumb. Like, threat to threat is not. But if something were to happen, they are the ones responsible. They're not even like the most likely suspects. They just made a direct threat, and that is public knowledge. So, me. But actually, the video is important. But you see, like this, it doesn't fall down, and then baby girl can go into can go in. She's sleeping there, she's fine. But as I said, this is the thing that they're pouring there, right? So you need to check the video, as I said. It's very, very important to keep that much on the absolute record, non-questionable. So, also notice that guy was laying down there. Why do you think that guy was laying down there?